I don't think I could have expected numbers this bad coming out of the weekend for these Disney movies. It has been absolutely atrocious. The articles are going crazy. A 4-day weekend, and nobody went to see any of these movies. Unlike everything else everybody's going to see, everybody has given up on Disney and the MCU. It's become an utter disaster. So I'm going to read the media cope, and we'll see how the shills are coping with how much of a failure all these movies are. But before we get into it, guys, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share this one out. So here we go. Hunger Games feast, Napoleon conquers, but wish didn't come true at Thanksgiving box office. All of these are copes. None of these movies made any money. They're the top of the box. Well, they're at the top of the box office because everybody's going to see movies like The Trolls or just not going to see movies. The Walt Disney Company's Wish had expected to rule Thanksgiving weekend box office, but moviegoers instead feasted on leftovers. The Hunger Games led ticket sales for a second weekend. We'll get to that in a second. According to studio estimates Sunday, neither of the weekend's top new releases, Wish and Ridley Scott's Napoleon, could keep up with Lionsgate Hunger Game prequel. After debuting the previous weekend with $44.6 million, the return to Pan Am proved the top draw for the holiday moviegoers, grossing $28 million over the weekend and $42 million over a 5-day holiday frame. This is pure cope because we saw it with Five Nights at Freddy's. We saw that movie make, hold on, let me just pull up those numbers real quick. $136.2 million domestically, $159.3 million internationally for nearly $300 million. And they're saying these movies are blowing up the box office. That is the level of cope they're trying to do. The closer contest was second place, where Napoleon narrowly outmaneuvered Wish. Scott's epic outperformed expectations to take $32.5 million over the 5-day weekend and an estimated $20.4 million through Sunday. And it was a terrible movie. That review just went out this Monday. It was god-awful. It was nothing but a female-led hit piece that was about Josephine not put Napoleon and made him a whimpering simp. It was not about Napoleon. It was not Napoleon at all. Reviews were mixed at 61%, fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and ticket buyers were nonplussed, a B- cinema score, but Napoleon fared far better in theaters than its subject What did at Waterloo. It'd be nice if they covered Waterloo in that movie, but they didn't because it wasn't about Napoleon. Napoleon, like Martin Scorsese's, yeah, I don't care about that. We'll get into the numbers in a minute. Wish at least is faring better than Disney's Thanksgiving release last year, 2022, Strange World, bombed with a 5-day, $18.9 million opening. This didn't do much better. Not much better at all. But hopes had been higher for Wish. Co-written and co-directed by a Frozen team of Chris Buck and Jennifer Lee, and featuring the voices of Ariana DeBose and Chris Pine, Wish, a fairy tale centered around a wished upon a star, is also a celebration of Disney itself, timed to the studio's 100th anniversary and rife with callbacks to Disney favorites. Yes, that is literally all they did. The entire thing is pieced together with other Disney movies. They took one little thing from here, one little thing from here, and put it together and like, this will work. No, it doesn't. It was a shit story with a shit script. The entire premise of the movie was a little girl was mad because everybody deserves to have their wish granted no matter what it is. And the king was like, yeah, that's not, no. That, you know how terrible that's going to turn out? It was nothing but a fucking commie Disney movie. Literally, not even joking. Literally a commie Disney movie. Critics weren't impressed, saying Wish felt more like a marketing than a movie magic. Yeah, that's really what it was. So instead of writing an up and down year for Disney, Wish is now adding to some of Marvel Studios' headaches, including the underperforming The Marvels. Yeah, nobody watched The Marvels. Everybody who says The Marvels is fucking great didn't go see the fucking movie, because if they did, it would be doing a lot better in the box office. But you people who are going to complain about me laughing at The Marvels flopping or saying how good it is didn't even go see the movie. Fucking shills are weird. Wish also faced direct competition for families in Trolls Band Together. The DreamWorks and Universal Pictures release opened a week prior and took in $17.5 million in second frame, $25.3 million over 5 days. Yes, Wish is doing better. Or, yes, the Trolls sequel is doing better than Wish by Disney. Still, the storybook isn't written yet on Wish. It could follow the lead of Pixar's Elemental, which launched to a lukewarm 29.6 million in June, but found its legs, ultimately grossing 500 million worldwide. Hold on. Talking about these numbers, 154 million domestically, with a $200 million production budget. So it did make its budget back. Yeah, okay. Right. See, this is how they cope. Also, also entering wide releases over the holidays was Emerald Fennel, Saltburn. Okay, don't care about that. That's not even doing anything. So here are the numbers for Wish that they're saying, well, absolutely should do better in its upcoming weeks. Domestic box office $31.7 million. International box office $17.3 million for a whopping $49 million out of its $200 million estimated production budget. If it is $200 million, it easily needs to make $500 million to break even. It needs another, $450 million between production and marketing. Yeah, no, this is an absolute disaster, and it's another L for Disney. And if anybody asks me, Napoleon's numbers, Napoleon did better than Disney's Wish. And I wish that movie was good, but that's not going to happen. But here we've got the Trolls. The Trolls band together. A sequel to other Trolls movies, coming in with a domestic box office of $64.4 million. And it's in its second weekend. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, Disney is so screwed. And The Marvels is still an absolute disaster of a movie that hasn't made its production budget back. I think and at this point, I think moviegoers are just so sick of seeing Disney and the MCU and all this female bullshit empowerment with the Mary Sues that they just don't even care to see these movies anymore. Of course, there's going to be the moronic shills that go and see it because they want to seal clap at a Disney movie and say, oh my God, it was so good. But nobody else wants to see it. Nobody wants to see this trash that they're putting out. That's why The Hunger Games is still doing terrible. That's why The Marvels is still doing terrible. Wish is doing terrible. Elementals did terrible. Every movie, with the exception of, I think the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has lost money. Actually, let me fact check that real quick. Yeah, so here we go. 2023 annual stats. The only movie that actually made money was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Everything else lost money. Strange World didn't even, oh my God. That's not even close. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania had a production budget of $200 million. Yeah, so it's 2.5 times or 2.3 times production budget for, oh my. Yeah, so here we go. The last one, the only movie that. Yeah, so here we go. The last movie that made money for Disney was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Everything else lost money. It's sad and depressing to see how Disney used to be fantastic, how it used to be the place that everybody wanted to go, how it was always their movies that everybody wanted to see, and they washed it all down the drain to, do their political ideology that nobody actually wanted. But hey, I'm making a channel off of how bad all these companies are doing. So you know what? Keep up the good work. Keep it up, Disney. Keep it up. Make more MCU. Make more MCU. I want to get monetized. Keep making shit movies. Oh, fuck Disney. But that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Did you watch my Napoleon video? Do you even give a shit about the Disney numbers, or do you just like watching these videos to laugh at it? But guys, until the next one, be easy like sleazy.